Hi everyone, welcome to the Rugby League History channel. Tonight's video is me round 4 tips for the 2022 Betfred Super League competition. Last week I got 4 out of 6 correct. Let me know in the comment section below how many you got right last week. There's a few games to get through. The matchups are probably not as good as weeks gone by, but we'll start off with the first match, which is kicking off on Thursday night. 8 o'clock kickoff. This one's live on Sky Sports and BBC 5 Live. It's Wakefield Trinity up against Leeds from the Be Well Support Stadium, or as I know it, Bellevue. Wakefield Trinity have lost their opening 3 matches, but they've been competitive in all those 3 games and they've tried really hard, and you can't fault them for that. They've been in all 3 of those games, but they've come up short each time. And for Leeds, they're also winless to start the year. I'm not too sure there would be many people out there that would have had them 0-3 to start the year. Leeds were quite disappointing last week against Catalans. I tipped Leeds in that game and they let me down. This game is actually very hard to tip, but I will go for the away side. I'm not entirely confident, but I'll go Leeds 1-6 on the Thursday night to defeat Wakefield Trinity. The first match on the Friday kicks off at 8 o'clock at night. This one's live on Sky Sports and BBC 5 Live. It's Warrington up against Catalans from the Halliwell Jones Stadium. Catalans had a win over Leeds last week. They're 2-1 to start the year, although I don't think that it was the most convincing win in the Wales over Leeds, but they got the job done in the end. As for Warrington, they beat ToulouseOlympique. It was a comfortable win in the end. There was a few people that do Rugby League YouTube channels, like Nick from Australia and that were predicting Warrington to beat ToulouseOlympique by 50 or 60 points. That didn't quite happen, but they got the win in the end. For this match, I'll probably have to go for the home side. I'll go for Warrington to win 1-12. I think this is probably the game of the round, but I'll stick with the home side and I'll go Warrington 1-12 on the Friday night. The second match on Friday also kicks off at 8 o'clock at night. This one, however, is not on Sky Sports or BBC 5 Live. It's Hull Kingston Rovers up against St Helens from Craven Park. Hull Kingston Rovers got their first win of the season last week against Castleford, and St Helens, they're 3-0 to start the year. They've won all their matches. Hull Kingston Rovers, they got a decent win against Castleford, and I watched the highlights of that match and I thought some of the tries that they scored were quite good. And St Helens, they got the win over Wakefield Trinity. There was a few people that were tipping that they'd win by 40 or 50 points, but that didn't quite happen. It was a bit closer in the end, as I predicted it would be. For this game, however, I will go for St Helens to win 13 plus. I think that they're going to be too strong for Hull Kingston Rovers there on the Friday at Craven Park. There's only one game to bring to you on the Saturday. This one's between ToulouseOlympique and Wigan. It's 6 o'clock at night. It kicks off in France, 5 o'clock in the evening in England. This one's being played at the Stade Ernest Vallon. ToulouseOlympique 0-3 to start the year. They haven't won a game and they've conceded quite a few points in each of those 3 matches. Wigan have been very impressive to start the year. They've won all their games and they got the win over Huddersfield last week. This match could get ugly for ToulouseOlympique if they're not careful. I will go for Wigan to win by at least 20 points on the Saturday there. I also forgot to mention that this game is not being broadcast on Sky or BBC 5 Live, but I will go for Wigan to win 20 plus against ToulouseOlympique. I think ToulouseOlympique won't stand much of a chance against Wigan on the Saturday. The first of the 2 games on Sunday kicks off at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. This one is between Huddersfield and Salford from the John Smith Stadium there. This game is not being shown on Sky or BBC 5 Live. Huddersfield had their first loss of the season last week against Wigan. As for Salford, I tipped them against Hull FC. I thought that they would make it 3-0, and in the end they got absolutely battered by Hull FC there. at the MKM Stadium in Hull. Very disappointing from Salford. I didn't expect that scoreline, and no doubt their fans wouldn't have expected it either. Huddersfield in their opening 2 matches were quite good. Against Wigan, they struggled a little bit, but they were competitive. For this match, I'm going to go for the home side. I think Huddersfield will bounce back against Salford. I'll go for Huddersfield to win 1-12 on the Sunday. And the final game to close out round 4 of the 2022 Betfred Super League is between Castleford and Hull FC. Kick-off time is 3:30 in the afternoon. This one's coming to you from Weldon Road. Castleford are 0-3 to start the year. They've lost all their matches. Before the season started, a lot of their fans were telling me that they'd come top 4. Jake Mamo would be the man of steel, and those dreams are not coming true at the moment. They're in a lot of trouble to begin the season, and some of their fans have even said Lee Radford out. As for Hull FC, they got their 2nd win of the year against Salford. I tipped against them, and they really showed me up there. They had a big win over Salford. Jake Connor was on fire. He provided a lot of try assists for Hull FC, and some of their tries were very impressive. Castleford really need to start winning games. They're 0-3, and they're up against the Hull FC side, who gained a lot of confidence after beating Salford last week with that big win. So Castleford's going to have to be really up for this match. And for this game, however, though, I will go for Hull FC to win this match 1-12. I think they're just going to be a little bit too good for Castleford there on the Sunday afternoon. However, I am expecting a better performance from Castleford in this game in front of their own fans. Anyways, everyone, that's me tips for round 4 of the 2022 Betfred Super League season. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know who you're tipping for this week's games. Anyways, this has been Rugby League History. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I'll be doing another video very soon. Tatty bye for now. Catch us all later.